Okay, so I'm gonna give it a quick shuffle, and as you can see, everything is mixed, and there are no repeated cards to my personal knowledge. And all I'm going to do, I'm just gonna ask you just to pick any card you want, any random card. Just go ahead, show everybody over there on the camera. Now you want that card or you wanna change? That's gonna be up to you. That one, okay. Now let's say I'm gonna pick a random card. In this case, the Joker, which is a good card actually. And just remember your card. I don't know which one is it, so don't forget, because if you don't remember, I won't either. I'm gonna lost it over there. And the Joker is a good card because he can assume or take the value of any of these 52 cards. Okay, so I don't know if you watch your card somewhere in the center, but the Joker, I'm just gonna toss it through the center of the deck, and the Joker should change into your card. Watch. Is that your card? There you go. Okay, so I'm going to start explaining this performance in the same sequence that I executed it, and I will explain some of my ideas throughout the tutorial. Okay, so this is what's happening. I have a Joker with a double-sided tape. Now, when you work with double-sided tape, you have to be careful from the light sources, because depending the way you spin it, you may flash the double-sided tape. All right, and remove the excessive strength using any fabric. So you have some debris on this side, so the tape doesn't get transferred to the other card. Anyway, this is the setup that I had at the beginning. You don't have to do this. You can have the Joker ahead of time on the side of the table, just like that. But the reason that I have it in the penultimate position was it just to conceal the Joker. By the time that I spread them, you don't see the Joker. Okay. So then I move the card, the two bottom cards, from the bottom to the top, and then place my thumb, because the Joker is already on the way on top. I just place the Joker over here with my thumb and spread, so the audience don't see any possible flashes that the double-sided tape may cause. Or you can just have the Joker all the way at the bottom. Okay, and also I expect you to pick any random card, which is actually a random card, to be honest. And then at this point, let's assume you don't have the Joker on the side. What I did is, assuming I have a random card, and I just got it from the bottom of the deck. Okay, but I had to detach it as well. So I'm just complicating myself, you know. You don't have to do all this. And then when I spread, I push over here in the corner of the Joker, so I may have it in the middle of the spread, from the bottom to the middle, and pretend this is a random card, which is not. And that's one way. The other way is by controlling the Joker all the way on top, and then place the middle finger over here on top of that double-sided tape, and then they pick a random card. I do swing cuts, cutting at least half of it at the beginning, and then keep the pinky break right over the Joker, which this is the Joker. Okay, keeping the break over there, and then dribble. See if I'm looking for a random card, which I stop on a Joker and deal it over there. Okay, that's the way I did it in a performance, which is again one of the ways, several ways you can present the Joker. And I want the audience to see the back, so they can see there is nothing over here. So then what I did is I control the selection from the center all the way to the top of the deck. Okay, if you want to know the way I did it, just go to the video description. Now, it was another idea that I was having by having a double face card, the Joker and whatever card you had over here, and then force the duplicate from the back of the Joker, and then you have to force the card over here. The fact of the matter is that the way this color change happened is because I'm spinning the Joker from this side to this other one. But I will get into those details in a minute, because I really want to explain the variation, but you need to understand the color change. And when I spread showing to the spectator the face of the deck, I try not to slide too much the joker because they will see the selection all the way on top. So I push in the center and I spread. As you watch in the performance, for whatever reason, I'm just pushing harder over here on the joker so it sticks right behind the selection. Okay, I push and I show as an excuse so I can push harder over here on top. I leave the double face card at this point, which is the joker in the selection, and then I toss it. Notice the way I'm gripping the selection or the joker, both cards, is with the index and thumb. And I just toss it with the middle finger over here pushing in the back or in the side of the card. Okay? So that's the first part of the explanation. I just toss it, and as you're watching the performance, the excuse that I used to toss the card. Okay? Then the second time that I toss it, I'm just gonna flip the card. Notice the middle finger, which is the finger that is gonna push. I'm gonna use it to flip it and toss it. That's the trickiest part because you don't wanna toss it too far away from the deck, but also you don't wanna toss it too close to the spectator because as soon as you toss it, probably the spectator, they wanna touch the card. So you really don't wanna toss the double too close to the spectator, nor too close from the deck. It has to be a middle point, all right? So I want to make some emphasis on the way I'm tossing the card because this is going to be, the most tricky part, which is not even that difficult, but is the thing that you have to practice the most, I believe. By the time that I toss it over here in the center, notice the middle finger is ready over here on top, okay? So I can flip it and extend those two fingers and toss it. But that happens right below this hand. You have to be careful. You don't want to show more than 1/3. You don't want to show the whole card because they will see the spinning process, which is not too easy to see, at least for the first time. But I want to use my hand as much as I can to cover the spinning process. Okay, from here, I'm just flipping. I'm flipping this card below my hand. I try not to be too obvious, but I do it below my hand and extend those two fingers. So you have to measure the strength that you're using. So you don't use a lot of strength, okay? But also you don't want it to be right below the deck, right next to it. So that's the part that you have to practice the most. And also, you have to be really careful when sticking cards back to back because you may flash a little opening over here, a little split, when you're putting cards back to back. So the joker, when you show the joker and before you stick it together with a selection, make sure it is bent this way, okay? Also, the deck is bending this way. That's why you want to leave the joker outside. That's going to be okay. That's going to be cool. But if you want to use a double face card, let's say for a variation, you have to force whatever card you have attached right behind. And you have to build these cards. If you want to know the way to build these double face cards, just go to the video description and I'm going to show you how you can create GIMMICK cards, which I'm going to explain the double face method. But once you already have the card over here, you can attach a double back card right behind the double face card. So you can show the back of the joker as it doesn't have anything in the back. You don't have to, but these are just personal ideas that I was playing around. And then when you detach the joker from the double back, you already have the double face exposed. So you can go ahead, and produce the color change using this method. So just practice and use the hand as a covering, okay? And if you have a person, you don't want to completely cover the card for a spinning process, you have to cover at least 2/3 of the card, this much. You cannot expose too much of the double, so they don't see the spinning process. It is going to be better if you also toss the double using the same gestures as if you're doing the color change from below the hand. As if covering the tossing action, it is normal tossing. And when you do the color change, that's going to be more justifiable the way you toss the double. Now, the way you can get rid of this card, well, there are several ways. You can just place the Joker on top, and that's it. You can just detach it, leave it in the side, and everything is back to normal. What I end up doing in the performance after the color change happened, let me go back over here. So the color change happened. It's already the selection over there. I spread this way, okay? I place the selection or the double over here at the bottom of the spread. Notice the selection, it is a little bit injug, okay? But the audience, they don't see too much. Then when I pick up the deck to flip it over, I'm gonna toss this card behind the table. Okay. Notice this hand has to be resting on the table, on the side of the mat over here. So when you close the spread, you flip the deck, you toss in the card behind the table. Okay, and you spread this way, and that's it. Another way is by spreading the opposite way. Okay, with the hand you are not going to palm. You close the card or the deck, then you switch it from this hand to this hand, and you can toss the card as well. You can just lap, and that's it. And you can just detach it. As soon as you put the selection, you can detach it and show it, and that's it. Just make sure you don't flash the double-sided tape over here. You have to place the finger over here, and then you can just show the whole deck as if it is normal, which it is. It's just the Joker with a double-sided tape, and that's it. Now, if you still have any questions, make sure you post it in the comment section down below. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial.